Pretty crazy place for a reunion, huh? Looking sharp, Instructor Reen. Class 7? Glad you're all okay. What brings you to Ordis anyway? If you guys are planning on starting something, I want in.
Nay, not if we have anything to say about it.
Hello there, Reen, Crow. I do hope you've been well.
The noble figures you see before you today are a product of the resolve you displayed during the Civil War. We found our path, and we intend to travel it to its end. You, however, would do well to flee this place.
We'll take it from here, Instructor Reen.
Fret not! The little branch campus darlings and I won't let a single one of these boorish soldiers through.
Forget them. We're your opponents now.
To witness the spear-fighting techniques of the Florald family is an honor much sought after. Prepare yourselves.
It isn't often I find an opportunity to truly exert myself.
It certainly has been a while, hasn't it, Class 7? I'm quite impressed, everyone. You were able to make it through the Imperial Defense Force. But despite the unlikelihood of it all, Major Revelt accounted for this. She knew you'd break through, some way or another.
Allow us to relieve you of that misguided pride of yours. My salutations, Schwarzer. I like your new look. I had an inkling you'd make it back to us safely.
And with Armbrust at your side, no less. If I didn't know better, I'd think you've curried some sort of favor with the goddess herself.
Unfortunately, we'll have to table that discussion for the time being. Her Highness and Herschel are being held in the banquet hall. You must make haste.
You leave these scoundrels to us. My brother and the others should be catching up soon.
Come! Ordine!
Of course. I had a feeling you'd show up.
Toa! Your Highness!
Class 7.
Your Highness, I'm glad to see you're safe.
Thank goodness. It seems we've made it in time.
Reen, you're okay. And everyone else too, and...
Sup, Toa? How's life been treating you? Me? Well, you know how it is. Anyway, looks like I'm back with the gang now.
Crow... I can't believe it. It's really you. Wait, Reen? What happened to your hair? Oh, what am I saying? What matters is that you're all right. I felt this odd sensation earlier, like I was connecting with you somehow. I thought maybe it was just my imagination.
It wasn't. You may not have realized it, but you were there for me when I needed it most. I'll explain everything later, after we get both of you out of here.
Oh? Didn't anyone ever tell you it was rude to make plans without a lady's consent?
Not as rude as taking them captive, wouldn't you say, Jellica? Or would you prefer I call you Red Rosevice?
That is indeed who I am now. And you are the one they once called Siegfried, no? Your sweet nothings won't work on me, but I do appreciate you bringing that delicious little duchess along with you.
Oh, you flatter me.
She still acts like the same old Angelica. That's gonna make this tough.
That's right. I was talking to her earlier and she acts more or less the same.
Oh, don't you worry, my dear little fawn. After this, we can talk through the night. Just the two of us.
Oh, come on, Angie! I know it's you!
Haha. It has been far too long, Class 7. You've done well to make it here. You especially, Machias. Though it seems you're well in excess of your jurisdiction as a member of the Inspectorate.
Yes, I'm well aware. But as a member of the Inspectorate, there are still certain legal channels I can follow in an emergency situation. You hold here against their will a civilian, Toa Herschel, and the Empress of Erebonia herself. I'd say a situation like that more than warrants a full and comprehensive inspection. Surely you understand as much yourself, Karl Regnitz. So why? Even if not by your own hand, your compliance belies your guilt. The Karl Regnitz I know would never just blindly obey the government's whims without even so much as a...
It is precisely because he refused to comply that Governor Regnitz was transferred here to Ordis.
No way.
Major Revelt.
I'm sure I'm the last person you want to have explaining this to you, but Governor Regnitz has been vocally opposed to the war since the Great Twilight's inception. After which he led an official protest of the national mobilization law at City Hall. In fact, he even went so far as to claim that the Republic played no part in the assassination attempt whatsoever. But in the end, no matter how hard he tried to expose the facts, that truth fell on deaf ears. His supporters experienced sudden changes of heart or were lost to inexplicable misconceptions. Others still ended up hospitalized, having fallen prey to sudden accidents. Not one of these was the Intelligence Division's handiwork. Each and every account seemed nothing more than pure coincidence.
But that means it can only be...
The Great Twilight. The greatest curse ever known. A force that can bend even fate itself to its will.
You've all noticed, right? How strange everyone started acting all over the Empire? But beyond the obvious is some invisible force, subtly twisting the Empire onto a path of destruction. Its effects have become most apparent in the army, as well as the government.
So, it's gotten that bad, huh?
Dad, is this true?
I cannot say either way. All I've done is acted in accordance with my own convictions. Should I find my efforts have backfired, it can only point to my own failings as a politician. Under the National Mobilization Law, the Imperial government temporarily absorbed all administrative authority over Heimdall. As such, I've been sent all the way out here to oversee Ordis. Everything happening now is because I simply wasn't capable enough.
Governor Regnitz.
So the curse forced this fate on you before you knew it.
Wielding political authority means accepting the facts, and the consequences that stem from them. And the fact of the matter is that the city of Ordis, including this estate, is under my jurisdiction for the time being. Therefore, you'll have to convince me, under pretense of your inspection, that you are qualified to take custody of my 2 charges. That way, neither of us will be abandoning our duties.
Dad, you're really...
So this was your aim from the very start?
The governor's obligations and opinions are in no way the same as mine. Further, custody of Miss Herschel and the Empress is the Imperial Defense Force's duty. However, all of Class 7 are fugitives by law. Restraining you is my responsibility as a member of the RMP, my duty as an officer. But more than that, it's my role as an Ironblood, as a vessel for this terrible curse.
Just like we saw in the Grawl.
This is the power granted to us by Chancellor Osborne, the mark of the Ironblood. It allows us to draw power from the energy of the Great Twilight itself. But its effect goes beyond merely boosting our battle capabilities. The Governor's failings, Operation Birdcage, all such events were brought forth by this power of ours.
You mean...
That's how you carried out Operation Birdcage?
The SSS, Yin, the Divine Blade of Wind, all of them are skilled fighters in their own right. No matter how numerous my forces or how adept my command. Do you really think I'd have even the slightest chance of cornering them if I didn't have this power?
I thought it was strange.
Back then, even I wasn't fully aware of it. But now I can harness its energy at will. And with its aid, I can easily stop you in your tracks. Class 7, I hereby place you all under arrest. You may attempt to carry out your inspection if you so please. You're free to take Ms. Herschel and the Empress with you and go. In the unlikely event you're able to kill me.
Oh, what a pitiable yet captivating spectacle. Like a glacier she stands, solid and steadfast, yet her heart lies frozen by sorrow. Mesmerizing in her frailty, apt as all ice is to shatter at a moment's touch.
What would you know about me, Roseweiss? Your memories have been wiped clear.
Perhaps so, but through a beautiful damsel's eyes lie the depths of her soul. It makes my chest tighten to see her, the icy maiden within you melting into tears.
Major Claire.
Even without her memories, Jellica hasn't lost her touch.
Major Claire, I was told Major Lecter said something when he fought the others, not too long ago. He mentioned the grief and guilt he felt after losing Milliam, and how the two of you would put things right.
Back in Crossbell.
A moment ago, You said we'd need to kill you to rescue Toa and the Empress. The only thing that tells me is that you're all too willing to die. It's just as Rosvi said. It hurts my heart to see you acting so pathetic. Milliam didn't sacrifice herself so you could use her as an excuse. Fight for yourself, for your own reasons. Even if you have the power of the Great Twilight on your side, I don't intend to lose. Not to this melting imitation of the Icy Maiden.
Whoa, not bad.
You actually got through to her.
Such a dastardly way with words you have, Instructor.
What a cheesy-ass speech.
Still, he's right.
Ha! And so, the indomitable ice cracks. But like a knight upon her shining steed, I shall come to all these fair maidens' aid.
Very well. I will use Milliam as an excuse no longer. I am a member of the Ironbloods and an officer of the RMP. As such, I will use whatever force necessary to apprehend you.
Come at us then!
Your Highness, Instructor Toa, please stay back.
Understood.